back to my podcast, or welcome if you are new here. We have some new peoples over here. We have passed 100 subscribers. I actually told it in the last episode. Anyway, I'm Emilia. I'm coming from Sweden. I'm living in the middle part of Sweden on the east coast with my lovely husband, our 4 lovely children, 6 crazy dogs, a few turkeys, quite a lot of chickens and hens and roosters and you name it, and a lot of ducks. So welcome to my kitchen. This is my place, not my usual place I used to record, but anyway, where I'm talking mostly about knitting and sometimes spinning. And that's just the thing we should talk about today, the main part of it. Some knitting too, of course. But I will also remind you all that I have a giveaway going on, and you can still join the giveaway. The only thing you have to do is write down a comment under this video or the last Christmas edition video, what type of pattern you want from a specific designer, and it have to be on Ravelry, and if you are the lucky one, I will gift you the pattern. So don't miss out the giveaway. Now I have remind you of that, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you help my channel out. I will appreciate it really much, very much. But not enough about all this technical things. We can just jump into the fun part, because that's why we are here, right? So today it's Monday. It's Monday the 12th of December. I thought I should be able to record yesterday, but I wasn't. And it's snowing, it's cold, and it's just lovely, but it's a big warning that we're gonna have a quite big snowstorm tonight. So hopefully I will not have all trees fall down. We can hope. But we should not talk about trees or snow, cold or everything like that. So this week have been crazy. If you follow me on Instagram or did you watch my last episode, you know I'm knitting a sweater for my dad, and I told everyone that he was banned from my channel and he don't follow me on Instagram because he don't have Instagram. And it was a complete surprise, and he watched my last episode. And the sweater is also finished, but I have already gifted him the sweater, so I will pop in a picture on the sweater over here. It's the single mold sweater from Maxim Cyr. So, God, my memory is so bad. It was so fun to knit. It's literally just fly off my needles. My goal was to finish it before Christmas, and I almost finished it in a week. It took time, just for fun. 51 hours, 27 minutes and 1 second to finish the whole sweater in size 7. And I do not compete with anybody else. I'm just competing with myself because I think it's fun. And I love the sweater so much, so I actually thinking about casting on a new one for myself because I like the pattern a lot. I think it's pretty nice. and it's gonna be super warm. And I'm not the type who actually want to cast on the same thing directly after I have done one. And so I really like that pattern. It had to be something extra for me to cast on a new one immediately after. But anyway, it's finished. My dad loves it. I'm happy. He's happy. Everything went well. And I completed it. So, and I have also completed 3 pairs of socks, but I have already gifted them to the new owners. That would be my 2 youngest children and my husband. And everyone is wearing them today, so I cannot show them. But I don't know if I'm gonna pop in a picture or something. It's just a vanilla sock in air weight yarn. Nothing exciting or fancy. So that's the thing I have finished this week, and or last week I should say, because today is Monday and I have not finished anything today. Don't even my morning coffee. But I have a few whips that I'm working on right now, and it's not something big, and I will tell you a little bit more about it really soon. But when I also talking about these whips, I should also talk about the bags. And a few of this bag I think you already know, because I love these bags. My daughter made them for me, my oldest daughter Tuva, and I like these pins that my best friend gave me, and it's not gonna focus. No, it's not. And in this bag lives my Krampus return shawl. This is my own pattern, my own design I'm working on, and actually writing down, and the pattern is more or less all completed now, but I have to see if it works. And then I'm gonna do a testing call for this one. It had not been so much, and I showed it a couple of times ago, and I just realized that I have my settings on my camera the wrong way this time, so I don't know where you are. But it's have this like chains, or it's look like chains more or less, and some interested texture overall. And I will now pick it up again and work on it, because it have taken the back seat for a little while, so I have not so much to talk about right now before the pattern is completed for the test knit, so I can do the test knit call for this one. And I really looking forward to see if my mind and the finished object gonna be the same. But anyway, that's the Krampus return shawl. It will come soon. And then I have another project bag that my daughter also made for me, and also have a pin from my best friend. And in this bag it's a sock. I always have a sock on the go, always. Oops, I will not throw it on the floor. And it's just a plain vanilla sock for my husband in a opal yarn, and this colorway, you know, opal is a strange thing, I think, because when they are all sold out, they are all sold out. You don't know if you're gonna see this color again, ever. But this colorway actually called, wait a second, I just want to see. Barefoot patch in English, but it was on German on the ball band. But I liked it in opal yarn. It's one of my favorite, absolute favorite sock yarn, because it's sturdy, it's hard wearing. You have to wear the crap out the sock before it's actually tearing apart. So opal is one of my favorite sock yarns. It's pretty super sturdy. And the contrast color is just a plain white sock yarn from Novita Vendla. It's a finished yarn, and it's a nice one too. So this pair of socks, or this sock, because it's just one, it will be a pair sometime. It's knitted on 2.5mm needles. I cast on 22 stitches. After the cuff I do a decrease, so I have 68 stitches, and then I work with 68 stitches for all rest of the part of the leg for the sock, and then I do a heel, flap and gusset. So it's just a plain vanilla sock, and I always trying to find my right modification for everyone of my people, so I can have the perfect sock for everyone. And this is for my husband. I think I told you this is for my husband, and he needs a cuff for 72 stitches when it's fingering weight yarn on 2.5mm needles. But when you have just this plain stockinette, it's quite wearing out a bit. So now I'll try with my little decreases and see if I can. I hope I said decreases. If I don't, I do decrease 4 stitches to 68 stitches, not increase. I might have said increase. This is gonna be a shorter episode, I think. But anyway, it's coming along pretty good, and I used to work on it when we are out going somewhere in the car or something. But then it's coming to whip number 4. This is also a bag, but it's made by me, so this is not so pretty as this one, even though it's the same fabric. But this is more pretty because my daughter made it, and not me. But I needed more bags. And in this bag lives, oh my god, it lives Tangled, lives in this bag. In this bag it lives a little love note for my little Alva. And I have used a few more rows on the hemming to go, and then I have to rip out the provisional cast on, because I was a genius, so I did a provisional cast on in the same yarn. It's a provisional cast on, it's just the same yarn. And I also used the drop cuts packer because I didn't think. So it will be fun to undo that. Undo the professional cast on in this yarn. I'm a genius. I know. And then I just have to do the collar and the sleeves, and it's done. And I think this is gonna be super cozy because it's so soft and fluffy. And I knit that one on 4.5mm needles for all the ribbings, and 6mm needles for the body and lace. And the pattern is from Tin Can Knits, and I use the recommended needles. And I hold 2 strands of yarn, 1 strand of drops brushed alpaca silk, and 1 strand of baby merino from Drops, and probably it's gonna be finished tonight. I hope, because I need that bag. And I also have another bag that I also whipped up yesterday with small gnomes and some reindeers, a fox, another small bunnies, and the gnome. And this fabric I actually bought a few years ago because I now find a Christmas more sturdier fabric on an unbleached cotton base before, so I was pretty happy to find that one. It's have a little bit of a yellow undertone, and it's in some lighting it can almost seems a little bit dirty, but I don't mind because it's unbleached. And I like things that's not bleached. I don't know why, but I do. So yeah, I whipped this up yesterday, and I also working on 10 more small project bags because I like this size, because when I'm going somewhere, I'm not the person who take with me a whole sweater. I'm always taking a pair of mittens or a pair of socks or something small that I'm working on, or a little sweater for Alba or maybe Victor. Victory is my son who's 6, so that's quite the biggest thing I take with me if I am going somewhere. So I like these small bags because it fits my other bags quite perfect, because I did bought a bag just to have my bags in. My husband asked me if I had bought a new bag, and it was a super cute and quite girly woman type of bag things, and I'm not the person who wearing bags, not handbags or things like that. And I told him I find it, and I realized it fits 4 of these bags in it. And he just but oh no, you are just crazy. So everything I buy have something with knitting to do, even though a bag. So I can fit 4 of them in my big bag that I bought, that I don't even know where I have right now. But anyway, enough talking about bags. So that's not so true that is everything I'm working on, because it is something in this bag, but I'm not gonna show you because this is a whole new design, and it is a sock that I'm working on. I have drawn the chart already, and yeah, it's a secret right now. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it a secret, do a secret test knit call, or if I will show it. I will have to decide that sometimes. If I decide to show it, I will show it in the next episode. But right now, I'm not gonna show this. But I can tell you, this socks pattern name is gonna be Bäckahästen or Näcken. It's the same creature though, but it's also a Swedish Nordic folklore creature, and he's a male, or a man I should say, who can turn himself into a horse, and then he become Bäckahästen, because that's literally means like the stream horse, or Näcken means a new person, more or less. And he plays not a violin, a harp, I think it is, if I don't remember too bad right now, to trick people to come to him, and then you never see them again. So that's the little story about Nicken. And my other sock is out on test knitting right now that I showed in the last episode, called Skogsrået. She's a wooden creature, also from the Nordic Swedish folklore stories, and she lures men into type of romance thing with her if they are trespassing her wood or her forest. If you are faithful to her, then you're gonna have good hunting luck forever. If you are cheating on her, suit yourself. Then your soul will disappear forever. So I'm all in for these folklore stories, as you heard, and in all the pattern I gonna release with this folklore theme, it's gonna be a short story about the creature. And why am I doing this? Yeah, because my grandma, the one, my daddy's mom, that's the only grandma I'm talking about, and I have my reasons, but I don't gonna talk about that reason over this channel. But anyway, she have always told me these stories when I was little, and she's the one who told me how to knit. And she loves to knit socks. She don't knit so much anymore because she has some trouble with her eyes, so she cannot see so good anymore. But this is my more or less, what should I say, celebration to my grandma, because she is one of the most amazing person I know, and I love my grandma so much, and I'm so happy to actually have my grandma in my life still, and in my kids' lives. So it's just a big celebration for my granny. And she's so cool. She's cool. So hopefully this pattern will be quite quick, because the Skogsrået pattern is all completed and finished, and it's gonna be released the 21st of December, and I will do all the type of links and stuff and like that. So I hope you want to share my pattern so people can see it, so I can celebrate my grandma anymore. Some bit more. So that's all the things I'm working on right now. And I also will pick up my yellow cardigan again now when my dad's sweater is finished. But I have some other things I'm working on right now, and this is where this spinning wheel is coming in. But I will talk about the spinning wheels in just a second. I will just have to take a short little break. I don't know why I tell you I'm gonna take a short little break, but I'm telling you anyway. So I will see you just in a few seconds. So I'm back. I just have to move the camera a bit. So now we're coming to the fun part of spinning. And I promise I'm feeling fine. I do not have some issues with ordering spinning wheels or something, I promise. Actually, I might have. I quite have a little bit of obsession of old spinning wheels, old Swedish spinning wheels. And the spinning wheel that are farthest away is my old lady. If you are a returning viewer or follow me on Instagram or all type of that stuff, you have seen her a lot, I promise. And I really just have to move the camera a little bit before you are going down on the floor. So sorry for the movement. I tried to do it so nice I could. But anyway, here's all my spinning wheels right now. The old lady, that's my treasure, and that's gonna become and remain a family treasure. She's gonna run in the family to the last piece of her don't work anymore. And she's gonna have a tattoo really soon that is say my old lady, because that's her name, the old lady. And there's where I spin everything on. But these two babies that's closer to me, the light one and the dark one, they are quite new to me actually. My mom found them on a thrifting store, and they already have their names. The bright one, or more lighter one, it's called Sven-Bertil, and this one is Ingrid. Ingrid is finished. I have restored her. I think my mom come home with these two for like 2.5 weeks ago or something, and Ingrid is finished, and I tried to spin on her yesterday. She's working fine, but she's a real oldie. My old lady is from the 18th century, 1800 something, 1821. This lady is from 1700 something. I think when I did my research, because she have a mark, she have a sign on some of her legs. And when I did my research, she will be built in the late 1700s centuries, something like that. Sven-Bertil, I don't have a clue. He's have no mark at all, so I cannot tell anything about him. But yeah, he needs quite a bit more love, because he missing this part, and in my head it's just stand still right now. I cannot remember what this part is called. Not in English, not in Swedish. It's a part. It's a stick. But this stick is the one who's hold the flyer together with the stick. It's sitting between this, and this is removable, so you can take away your flyer and the bobbin. So he needs one of these, and I gonna of course ask my dad if he can make me one. And he also do need a new treadle, or at least a part of a new treadle, because it's broken. The stick whose whole make the wheel spin. The spill wheels. The wheel spin do exist though, and the flyer exists, and bobbins exist, so it's not so much work on it. But this one, oh my god, it's quite scary to spin on her, because she is so fragile, because this would have been exposed to so much. So yeah, I have to go really careful with her and not mess with some tough fibers. I think that I have to draft quite heavily on, or something like that. But she's a real beauty. She is. So I started to spin on her yesterday, and I started to spin up some Shetland. I think I took it from my random box. I have a box where I put all leftovers and things. I just took one to try, and she works so well, and I'm super happy. And as you see, my kitchen have not so much space anymore, because here lives my spinning wheels right now. My husband is not super happy about that, but I don't care. Seriously, I don't care. He can actually take in a whole engine from a car. I think that's fine. So my spinning wheels are allowed to be here. But what I'm gonna do now, when my dad's sweater is finished, is I gonna do my advent spin. And I have already started, and I have one skein already here. It's a DK weight, and it's from this beautiful, sorry, I will just take away some cotton fleece from the fleece. Some beautiful merino fibers from Limo Design. Did you get surprised? I'm not sponsored, but she's so cool. If you can name a skein, hand-dyed skein of yarn, Suicide Butterfly, then you're cool. You're cool. I like her stuff. I like her. She's amazing. She's so good at what she's doing. So I have two skeins, and this may be the dumb part when you have old antique spinning wheels, and I'm not gonna buy a new spinning wheel. So no, I'm not. I like my ones, and I do like the new ones also. I do not have any trouble to spin on them or something like that, but I feel more like home with these spinning wheels. And I learned to spin on the old lady. So I learned on an antique spinning wheel too. So anyway, I can only, and now I'm spinning a 3-ply DK weight. That means it's gonna be a lot of floof on my bobbin, or a lot of yarn, more thick yarn on my bobbin, and I can only fit 50 grams when I do a 3-ply on one bobbin. So it's gonna be quite a lot of skeins, I think. But anyway, it don't matter. So I'm gonna spin up all this fiber. It's a sweater's quantity, and I gonna cast on a new project on Christmas Day. Here in Sweden, we don't celebrate Christmas on Christmas Day. We celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. So the Christmas Day, everything, it's just come down. The Christmas is over, and all the people are gone again and stuff like that. And it's just this downtown time. The kids playing with the Christmas gifts and everything. And I'm gonna cast on these. The gargle sweater from Crea Bear, and I Cargill. Cargill. Do you pronounce it that way? Cargill. I don't know. I should not be allowed to pronounce stuff, I think. But I love this sweater, and I will pop in a proper picture of it too. But I think all of you have already seen it because it's become a really popular design, and I'm so happy for her that it's going so well for her. And I actually did wait for buying this pattern. I had it for my queue for a while because I wanted to buy it in November, because she had some she was raising money for charity for women health something. I cannot remember right now, but I wanted to support that anyway. So it's gonna be so much fun. So I have so much spinning to do now, and my old lady had to work. She's gonna work a lot for a while now, and I will probably be super busy working with this spin, but I will try even to take up my yellow cardigan again. I cannot sit and spin all the day, so. And do you think I managed to do the yellow cardigan before Christmas? It would be quite a nice Christmas gift for my mom. What do you think? Do you think I'm able to actually finish that one? Let me know in the comments what you think. That means I only have 11 days to finish the yellow cardigan, and I have still just put in the arm sticking stitch. Yes. So what do you think? So anyway, back to spinning. And if you're not into spinning, or if you don't want to look at this, I can just tell you it's not going to be so much more talking about knitting right now. It's mostly spinning and some life updates stuff in that. But anyway, when I do play around with a new spinning wheel, I do have some yeah, my husband still calls it's a disease. I always start to do some mini skeins of fibers, but that's just because I have so many random fibers that it's not so much left of, and I start to mix them together, and yeah. And then I also, when I order fiber from Vimo, she usually have a wool box with random fibers also, and that's also my thing to do. Just some mini skeins, just play around with colors, play around with texture, with woolen worsted spun yarn, with thick and thin in the same skein, and something like that. So maybe right now the point I want will come to is it's maybe have gone a little bit too far, because I might have get trapped in this rabbit hole to do mini skeins. So I have spun together, this is Sorry Silk and Blueface Leicester. And it's dyed Blueface Leicester, and I don't know if it's showing up so well. My light is quite bad, and you see how the lights go on and off. It's just because it's snowstorm arriving, so I can see it right outside my windows, my pine trees is blowing quite hard right now. But anyway, it's pink and it's oh my god, this Blueface Leicester had some really fancy name, and it's not from Limo. The Sour Silk is from Limo, not the Blueface Leicester. I bought it from Etsy, I think. And then we have some Blueface Leicester and also some more Sour Silk. Don't mind the other thread. It's just to hold the skein together. See if I hold it like this. Focus, focus, focus. No, it's not gonna focus. Nope. Anyway. And then we have, oh, my skein. It's not a skein anymore. Some Blueface Leicester and Gotland. And we have 2-color merino. And some Angelina, Blueface Leicester, and some random fiber. I don't know what it is. It was also in a wool box from Limo, but it was the same color as my Blueface Leicester that I also bought from Etsy before, so I mixed them together. And here we have a 3-ply. This is the 3-ply I should knit my daughter's daffodil. No, not daffodil. Why did I say daffodil? My daughter. I will see if I stand up and hold my sweater behind it. Can you see it sparkling? Maybe. And my daughter's love note, but there's Lina in this. No, it's quite itchy or scratchy, I should say. So they would probably go in a pair of mittens, something like that instead. And then we also have a mix of random fibers. It's not showing up so well. It's not so much. It's more like a purple color, but it don't show up so well. And then we have my favorite. This is not spun on spinning wheels. It's spun on my spindle, and it's my Gotland. I always spin in Gotland on my spindle. I always have a Gotland spin on my spindle. And this is not just fleece. It's spun up directly from the locks. And I like to do that. It's quite a different thing to do, but it's fun. And I just love the sheen to it. I do. And I have spun up quite a big amount of Gotland now, because I have a new design in mind for it. So, but that will not be in the nearest future, maybe to the spring or summer. And then we have another random fiber. So I have quite much. If I hold it here, do you think it's gonna focus? Nope, it's not. I got crazy on this. Then I have a black thing. This is actually dog fur. This is dog fur from my mom's dog, who's a golden setter. Oh my god, my memory is so good. And she wanted me to spin when they had him groomed this summer and make her a pair of mittens with his dog fur. And I can tell you like this, I don't like to spin dog hair, because I cannot stand the smell. Nope. But he has so long hair fur. I should say long staple length of his fur. And it was actually quite easy to... Oop! I will not have you fall down. And it was quite easy to clean his fur. So it don't smell so bad. But I can just say it like this. I have spun dog fur before, but spinning Gordon Setter's dog fur is like spinning alpaca. It's just feeling exactly the same. So I will make her a permittance with this as a contrast color, so she can have her precious little baby dog in her mittens. Because that dog is my mom's baby. Yeah, so this is what I am up to right now. I'm spinning and I'm trying to knit something, and I'm working on new designs, and I'm trying to sleep, but I cannot sleep. And then I knit some more. And yeah, I used to say it like this. I do suffering from knitting, and I do burnouts. That's my new thing to say. Because I have reached a point in my life, I think, that I have always needed to have a knitting in my hands, more or less. But now it's like going to that part that I cannot even go to the store. It takes maybe 8 minutes to drive to the store from where I live. And then we are not talking about a big store. It's just a little grocery store. But if I go in with my husband to the store, I need to have some knitting with me. So I'm suffering from knitting, even though I'm suffering good from knitting, not in a bad way. So that's my new phrase to say. I'm suffering from knitting and do burnouts. I do not suffering from burnouts and do knitting anymore. It's the other way around. But anyway, now I'm suffering from spinning and do burnouts, even though. But I cannot spin middle of the night because these old ladies and gentlemen quite sound a lot. But I like that sound when from the treadle. It sounds so cozy, if you ask me. And I also like the sound from the treadle, and when the wood stove, it's actually burning in the wood stove right now, but when it's like sparkling, and yeah, when you can see it, when it starts, you can see like the flames inside of it going around, and you can hear the sound of the popping from the logs. So that's quite cozy. That's so much winter for me, and I'm the person who likes winter. And I hope this snowstorm that you're saying it's coming tonight and tomorrow is not gonna come, because I'm not able to clean up after a snowstorm with just one arm that's function. But okay, I have my dad, I have my my husband and my oldest son, so but they need to go to work and to school, so, and I don't think anyone gonna go anywhere if it's gonna be the type of snowstorm they're talking about, because then we need to be at home to try to take us out. But anyway, that's not a strange thing here in Sweden. We are used to it if you live on the countryside. If you live in the capital of Sweden, sorry if you are from the capital of Sweden, Stockholm, but seriously, we live in Sweden. It's snowing every single winter. It's not gonna be chaos. You know how it is to live in Sweden. We get cold cold degrees. We have cold weather. We have snowstorm. It's gonna snow. But you can read it in the newspaper when it comes like 2 or 3 snowflakes. Oh, it's snow chaos in Stockholm. And I am just, but come on. And don't talk about all the people. Oh, I need to switch tire on my car. It's suddenly comes something white from the heaven, from the sky. It's called snow. Oh my god. I just dropped the camera on the floor. So now we are down here again. But anyway, welcome to Sweden. I think it's just hilarious to read the newspaper. Yeah, we have snow every single year, and I'm damn happy about that. I could have snow for 12 months a year. So probably I have to move to North Pole or something. So, but if you ask me, it's the perfect weather. Maybe not today when it's so damn windy outside, but it's been so beautiful the last few days. It's been cold. We have 18 degrees minus and sunshine, and it's been like glittering and sparkling on all the trees. The snow have been like diamonds on the ground. It's just so beautiful. And in the end of this video, I will insert, I have not because I'm recording, but when I edit it, I will add in some video from a trip me and my husband did on this Friday. We were away, and I did film some of the environment where I live. I live with, so sorry for the break. This episode is chaos. I can say I have dropped the camera a few times ago now, or my cell phone I should say, and yeah, thanks for editing so you don't have to see all the crazy stuff that's happening. But anyway, I have included some footage of the environment where I live. We have some old like mills and stuff like that, and yeah, it's quite beautiful around here. And the first footage or video I should say is a road that's go to a church, and that church is the church me and my husband get married in, and it's a temple church from the Knights. It's Temple Knights church. So I hope you enjoy that and see how it looks around where I live a little bit. And the first place is called Forsmark, and the other place is called Lövstabruk. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope I see you all next Sunday, and I hope you like and subscribe, because that helps my channel a lot, so we can be a big, huge community, and this community is the best one. Now I'm gonna go out and do some shoveling of some snow and prepare for the snowstorm, and I will see you next week, or this week I would say, on Sunday. And if I don't see you, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and have a good, lovely week, and take care and drive safe if you're living in Sweden, in Stockholm, because it's chaos, it's snow. Bye bye.